Alright guys, Classic's back, and I'm here to talk about the Super Souls that we got from DLC 2. And I'm also going to break down 2 of the Super Souls that everyone's thinking is super OP. And I'll base my opinion on if they really are super OP or not. Because everyone's talking about it, but not everyone's testing everything 100%. Alright, well first of all, the Super Souls that we got. The total of 5 Super Souls. The first one I want to talk about, you're just pieces in the game. God Destructing Champa Super Soul. It tells you a bit of time after the battle starts boosts strength of melee skills by XL, which is extra large. For those who don't know, S, M, L, and XL, it's an increase by 5%. I did the math myself and that's exactly how it works. But it only boosts strike moves, not melee. It doesn't boost punches, brawling, melee. It's just strikes. The way it says melee, I'm assuming now that since it says melee and I tested it, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't boost punches, it boosts the strikes, and it boosts it by 20%. I did the math, the percentage and everything myself to see how much of an increase. It is 20%. So to me, this Super Soul actually is not bad. For a 20% increase, and if you're on a character that has 125 in strikes, the buffest, biggest, and I think it's Earthlings that are the strongest when it comes to strikes. So if you wanted to, like, I know Brock does good damage, but like I said in the past in my videos, he's balanced. I'll show you real quick. I don't have his stats that high. I have 100, 100, 145. And the little bit of points I'm gonna get from grinding him up to 90, as you can see he's at 88. It only gets you so far 2 points of an increase. So I'm assuming it's 2 points all the way to 90. Unless they do something special at 90, because the grinding takes freaking forever now. I think it takes about, maybe from 85 to 86 was like 10 matches. And then it's 11 and then 12. I think it goes up like a couple additional grinding matches, at least when you're doing expert mission, Super Saiyan God Goku. That's the one I do offline by myself, because I'm able to poison him and do all the hard-hitting combos from a distance to end the game within about, I think it takes me by myself about 3 minutes to grind this character up. 3 minutes per match per raid. So if I'm doing about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe a little more, let's say 45 minutes per level. That's pretty long per level just to get additional 2 points increase on boost attributes. Some people probably won't like that, but hey, you get what you get. They don't want to make it super duper broken like they did in Xenoverse 1. That's why the points go up very slowly, but you still could get it pretty freaking strong. At least I think so. And that small increase of 10 points, I know it's not much, but I don't know if you guys pay attention to this, but as you grow levels, everything slightly goes up. So I think like for every level, you actually grow like 1 point on everything. It might be a little bit higher, because think of it like this, when you start with the character, your stats are like trash. When it's all 0, trust me, my hundreds and all those do not make it from that little speck in the middle, grow that massive. It's as you grow levels, you grow on everything else as well. So I think like if they make the max out like 99, if I was you guys, change up your attribute points. Keep testing it in the rooms to see where it reaches exactly at a full bar key. So you don't have to waste additional points. You can use it towards like health or something else. Damage. Because I know it kind of sucks, like right now for me, stamina I have at 45, but it's slowly growing, so it has like a little line on the side. So I ended up wasting a few points. I don't know, it's weird. I'll probably make a video on that later once I reach level 90, explain it to you guys in better detail on how to do it. But yeah, that'll be for another video. Back to the Super Souls. Alright guys, so for this Super Soul, I honestly say it's worth it. 20% increase in attacks, not bad. You just have to wait 30 seconds. I timed that as well. It takes exactly 30 seconds for the Super Soul to activate. Okay, next one. Watch your tongue. Vital Super Soul. When succeeding at a Just Guard, restore Ki small, restore Stamina small. Okay, I tested this on my actual character. I put it on him. Since usually it's a 5% increase, I thought it would be a massive increase for both ki and stamina, but for some reason, it's not really small. They should have put like XXS, because I tested it. It's like not even a quarter of a bar. I test this on my troll character. My troll character has 10 bars of ki, 10 bars of stamina. When I perfect block, the ki goes up almost 2 bars. Stamina goes up like maybe a quarter of a bar. I don't even think it's that much. But yeah, to me, the Super Soul, unless you want your ki to go jacked up high, it's really not worth it. So to me, her Super Soul is honestly trash. Sorry, but yeah, I tested it. It's not good. Everyone thought it was gonna be pretty good, like every perfect block gave you a full bar of stamina. Nope. I tested it, and if it's going based off of percentage, and my Mickey Mouse Majin and my Joker character, the Saiyan, since I have their stats maxed out on stamina, and it only goes up a quarter, I'm assuming it's gonna look like it goes up nothing at all on a regular character. I haven't tested on a character with like 4 bars of stamina and 4 bars of ki. So if it's based off a percentage of how many bars you have, it might even be lower than that. It might be like 5%. Then it probably really looks bad. But regardless, to me, if you're wanting it for stamina, don't use it. It's bad. How dare you? That's my Bulma. This is the 3rd Super Soul you guys get. Super Saiyan Vegeta Super Soul. When an ally gets KO'd, boost strength of normal attacks, which is just punching, based on how many allies are KO'd. S, which is a small increase. Small increase meaning it's supposed to be mathematically 5%. Same thing when it comes to reduces damage taken from all attacks, which is small. The benefit of this, you can stack it 10 times. So 10 times 5% is 50% increase. That's pretty freaking OP. I know most of you guys are probably like, well, this Super's so stupid, when are you ever going to get it that high? Well, think about it. If you're playing all those random raids that we get every once in a blue moon, it's worth it, because if you're in a lobby with people that die all the time, it's easy to get it stacked up to 10, like, instantly. Sometimes you're almost the last one alive and everyone died right at the very beginning. So that'll give you a huge stat increase. Now another thing I was going to talk about this Super Soul, I know it sucks that it has to be when they're KO'd, and it makes you a lot stronger. So to me, I honestly think it's best to use it on a Majin and on a Namekian. Why? Because first of all, Majins have very high damage buff, only when their stamina is at max. So if your stamina is like at 1 or 2 bars, you're going to take a lot of damage for a Majin. But if you're a Namekian, when your health is low, it regenerates. So to me, that's the benefit right there. And their stamina grows pretty good. It's not that trashy like some other races are. But like I said, this is best for raids. And honestly, in my opinion, #1 race to use it on is the Namekian, because they're the ones that have the best advantage towards this. Now unless you have a super hard hitter, but when you're doing raids, it's all about trying to stay alive. And like I said, the Namekian to me is the best one. Then the second runner up would be a Majin, a male Majin. Okay, the next one, Boo Don't Wanna Super Soul, Super Boo Super Soul. I said that wrong. It tells you it only activates when your health is below 25%, and it boosts stamina recovery speed by a large. To be honest, any Super Soul that tells you when your health is below 25% kinda sucks. Unless you're a Namekian. And for a Majin, I guess it's okay, but if you're like at the tallest for both of those races and the buffest, because the buffer you are, I honestly think you take slightly less damage. And the taller you are, you get an increase in health. And I honestly think it's roughly about, I think it's like a 5% increase from smallest to tallest. So it's like 15-20%. I know it doesn't sound like much, but when you're a Namekian or a Majin, that's a huge difference. Your health will actually be like off the charts pretty much. For a Majin in Xenoverse 1, it was off the charts, but my Majin's a little Mickey Mouse. Literally, his name is Mickey Mouse. But I only have 100 on his health right now. I might get it up to 110 with the new increase, because it only goes up 2 points. for every level up. Well, anyways, like I was saying, this Super Soul would only be best for a Namekian. Because if your health is at 25%, but you have 125, you're the tallest, you're going to be like at what, 3 bars of health pretty much. So when this Super Soul activates, you're like at 1.25 bars. And I think that's when it'll kick in. Or maybe on the last bar of health. So your stamina will be recovering, your health will be recovering, and you could escape out of stuff too, so that'll help out. And for the last Super Soul, me protecting some Pipsqueak, Piccolo Super Soul. Shortens revival time by XL, which is 20%. If it's based off the mathematics, like when you're doing combos and moves on power increase. And the other part is increases energy needed to revive, small. I don't know what it means by that. Shortens revive time by XL, increases energy needed to revive, S. I think when it says energy needed to revive, is if you're on the floor and you press the assist. That's the only thing I could think of. I haven't tested this Super Soul. If you guys really want me to, I could test these other 2 Super Souls for raids, because this is for raids or for 3v3s and 2v2s. This Super Soul. Same with the other one, but the other one works best with the 10 stack for raids and expert missions. And then reduce damage taken from all attacks by small. See, that's not bad either. So this type of Super Soul on one character, and then this one on another one for raids, that'll be pretty good for teams to help get each other up. But the one that has this Super Soul, and they're all about protecting their allies to help get the raid done, or expert missions, I would recommend that for a character that's a tank. That's all about regenerating health, getting people's health up, and stuff like that. But alright guys, that's my input on these Super Souls. Like I said, the best one to me, out of all of them, is this one. The next good one would be this one. Only for raids and expert missions. But like I said, this Super Soul, it's bad. Key is good. It goes up almost 2 bars, like 1 bar and 3/4. That's not bad at all. I honestly expected the same results for stamina, but they messed up. I don't know why. The math is completely off on that part. But alright guys, that's all I want to talk about on this video, which is just the Super Souls and how they work, to give you guys a better understanding on how to use them. And if you guys want to see anything else, just hit me up on the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Deadpool. The Joker. Toad. Gym Leader Brock.